Hey everyone, welcome back to Fluent English with Podcast. I'm Sophie.
And I'm Alan. How's it going, everyone? Ready to brush up on your English vocabulary?
You bet. Today's theme is all about travel. We're going to learn 6 super useful words that will help you navigate your next adventure with ease.
Sounds exciting. So pack your imaginary bags because we're about to embark on a vocabulary journey. Here are the words we'll be covering: itinerary, luggage, transportation, currency exchange, souvenir, boarding pass, destination.
Let's kick things off with itinerary.
An itinerary is basically your travel plan. It tells you where you'll be going, what you'll be doing, and when you'll be doing it for each day of your trip. Think of it as a roadmap for your adventure.
Exactly. There are other words for itinerary too, like schedule or plan.
Here are some examples to help you understand.
I used a travel app to create a detailed itinerary for our weekend getaway. Don't forget to print out your itinerary. It has all the flight times and hotel details. We need to adjust our itinerary because the museum we wanted to visit is closed on Tuesdays. My friend Lisa loves creating a loose itinerary with some free time for exploring on her own.
Great examples, Sophie. Now, let's listen to a conversation where itinerary comes in handy.
Hey Mike, are you almost done planning our trip to Thailand?
Almost. I've booked the flights and hotels, but I'm still working on the itinerary.
Awesome. Where are we thinking of going first?
Well, I was thinking we could start in Bangkok for a few days, then head north to Chiang Mai to explore the temples. After that, we could relax on a beach in Phuket for the rest of the trip.
Sounds amazing. But wouldn't it be cool to see one of the floating markets near Bangkok too?
Oh, that's a great idea. I can definitely add that to the itinerary, maybe on our second day in Bangkok.
Perfect. Can't wait to see it all.
That was a great conversation, Alan. It showed how an itinerary helps you plan your trip activities and can be flexible to include new ideas.
Exactly. It also helps you make sure you don't miss anything important during your trip. It can even help you budget your time and activities, especially if you're short on time.
Right. Let's say you only have a weekend in a new city. Having a well-planned itinerary can ensure you see the most important sites without feeling rushed. All right, next up is luggage. This refers to all the bags and suitcases you carry with you when you travel.
I think of it as everything you pack. Another word for luggage is bags.
Here are some examples to help you understand. I need to buy a new suitcase for all my luggage for the trip. Don't forget to pack light. You don't want to have too much luggage to carry around. The airline lost my luggage, but they said they would deliver it to my hotel tomorrow. We struggled to fit all our luggage in the car. Maybe we packed a bit too much. The hotel offers a luggage storage service so we can explore the city hands-free.
Great examples, Sophie. Now let's listen to a conversation where luggage is used.
Hey Maria, are you all packed for your trip to Spain?
Almost. I'm just trying to decide what shoes to take. Space in my luggage is limited.
Maybe just take 2 pairs, one comfortable pair for walking and one nicer pair for going out at night.
Good idea. I also need to figure out how to pack my fragile souvenirs without them breaking.
Maybe wrap them in clothes or use bubble wrap if you have any.
Perfect. Thanks for the tip. I think I'm almost done packing my luggage now.
Great. Can't wait to hear all about your trip when you get back.
That was a great conversation, Alan. It showed how luggage space can be limited and how important it is to pack strategically.
Exactly. It also highlighted the challenge of protecting fragile items in your luggage.
Definitely. Remember, airlines often have weight restrictions for checked luggage, so packing light is a good strategy.
Now let's move on to our next word for a smooth travel experience: transportation.
Transportation refers to any way you travel from one place to another. This includes things like cars, buses, trains, airplanes, and even boats.
There are many other words for transportation too, depending on the specific mode of travel. For example, you could say car ride, bus trip, train journey, or airplane flight.
Here are some examples to help you understand.
We're deciding on the best mode of transportation for our road trip, car, train, or maybe even renting bikes. It's rush hour traffic, so the bus is the quickest mode of transportation right now. We explored the city using public transportation, which saved us money compared to taxis.
Those are great examples, Alan. Now let's listen to a conversation where transportation comes up.
Hey Emily, how are you getting to the airport tomorrow for your flight?
Hi John, I'm still not sure. A taxi might be a bit expensive, and the bus schedule isn't ideal.
Have you considered ride-sharing apps? They can sometimes be a more affordable option.
Oh, that's a good idea. I haven't used one before, but maybe I should give it a try.
They're pretty easy to use. You just download the app, book a ride, and the driver picks you up at your location and takes you to the airport.
Sounds convenient. I'll definitely look into that. Thanks for the suggestion, John.
No problem at all. Have a safe flight.
That was a helpful conversation, Alan. It showed how there are different options for transportation and how to choose the best one based on your needs and budget.
Exactly. Researching different transportation options can save you time and money during your travels.
Absolutely. Now, let's explore the next word that's crucial for navigating a foreign country currency exchange.
This refers to the process of converting money from one currency to another. When you travel to a new country, you'll likely need to exchange your home currency for the local currency so you can buy things.
There are a few different ways to exchange currency. You can do it at a bank, an airport currency exchange booth, or even some hotels.
The exchange rate is the key factor here. This tells you how much of the local currency you get for a certain amount of your home currency. Exchange rates can fluctuate, so it's a good idea to check them before you travel.
Here are some examples to help you understand. I need to find a place to do some currency exchange before we start exploring the city.
The exchange rate for euros is pretty good right now, so it's a good time to buy some. Be careful of hidden fees when exchanging currency at airports. We made sure to exchange enough currency for our first few days in the country.
Great examples, Alan. Now, let's listen to a conversation where currency exchange comes up.
Hey Anna, have you exchanged any money for our trip to Japan yet?
Not yet. I was thinking about doing it at the airport when we arrive.
The exchange rates at airports aren't usually the best. Maybe we should exchange some money at our bank before we leave.
That's a good point. We can also withdraw some cash from an ATM in Japan, but hopefully the fees won't be too high.
Yeah, let's check the ATM fees beforehand. We can also exchange a small amount of money at the airport just in case we need cash right away when we land.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for reminding me about currency exchange, Peter.
No problem at all. The last thing we want is to be stuck without any local currency.
That was a practical conversation, Alan. It showed the importance of planning for currency exchange and considering different options.
Exactly. Researching exchange rates and fees beforehand can save you money on your trip.
Right. Now, let's move on to the next word that can be a fun reminder of your travels. Souvenir.
A souvenir is a small object you buy or keep as a memento of a place you visited. It's a tangible memory of your trip.
Souvenirs can be anything from postcards and keychains to local crafts, clothing, or even food items. The key is that it reminds you of your travel experience.
There are many places to buy souvenirs during your travels, like tourist markets, shops at museums or historical sites, or even airports.
Here are some examples to help you understand. I always like to buy a Christmas ornament as a souvenir from every place I visit during the holidays. We bought some beautiful handmade scarves as souvenirs from our trip to Peru. Be careful not to spend too much money on souvenirs. It's easy to get carried away. We skipped buying a lot of souvenirs on this trip, but we did get some delicious local chocolates.
Great examples, Sophie. Now let's listen to a conversation where souvenir comes up.
Hey David, did you find any cool souvenirs at the market today?
Actually, yes, I found a really unique hand-painted mug that reminds me of the city skyline.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I'm still looking for the perfect souvenir for my mum. Maybe a scarf or some local jewellery.
Those are both great ideas. There are a lot of stalls selling beautiful handmade crafts here.
You're right, maybe I'll get some souvenirs for myself too.
Just don't forget to bargain a little. That's part of the fun at markets like this.
Good tip. Thanks for coming with me today, David. I'm having a great time.
Me too. It's been a fun day exploring the city together.
That was a fun conversation, Alan. It showed how souvenirs can be a way to share your travel experiences with others.
Exactly. And bargaining can be a fun cultural experience too, just like David mentioned.
Now, let's explore the next word that's essential for catching your flight: boarding pass.
This is a document issued by the airline that grants you permission to board the airplane for your specific flight. Think of it as your ticket to fly.
You usually receive your boarding pass electronically these days, directly on your smartphone or through the airline's app. However, you can still get a paper boarding pass if you prefer.
The boarding pass will show important information like your flight number, departure gate, boarding time, and your seat assignment.
Here are some examples to help you understand.
Don't forget to download your boarding pass to your phone before you head to the airport. The boarding pass will tell you which gate to go to for your flight. We need to hurry. Our boarding time is in 10 minutes. I accidentally left my boarding pass printed at home. Double-check your boarding pass to make sure you're at the correct gate for your flight.
Great examples, Alan. Now, let's listen to a conversation where boarding pass comes up.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome on board Flight 234 to New York. May I please see your boarding passes?
Here you go.
Thank you. Window seat 12A, perfect. Have a pleasant flight.
Thank you. Wait, where is gate 12A?
Gate 12A is located just down this hallway to your left. There are signs to direct you.
Okay, thanks for letting me know.
You're welcome. Enjoy your trip.
That was a short but important conversation, Alan. It showed how the boarding pass is checked by the flight attendant before you board the plane.
Exactly. Always make sure you have your boarding pass readily available during the boarding process.
Right. And don't forget to pay attention to the gate number on your boarding pass so you know where to go to board your flight.
Now let's move on to our final word for a successful travel adventure: destination.
This refers to the place where your journey ends. It's your final stop or the place you're traveling to.
Think of it as the reason behind your travel plans. Your destination could be a city, a country, a beach resort, a national park, anywhere you've chosen to travel to.
There are many synonyms for destination too, like goal, target, or even objective. But in the context of travel, destination is the most common word.
Here are some examples to help you understand.
We're finally arriving at our dream destination, the beautiful island of Bali. Have you decided on your final destination for the road trip yet? The travel brochure features stunning photos of all the exciting destinations you can visit. We weren't sure about our final destination at first.
Great example, Sophie. Now, let's listen to a conversation where destination comes up.
Hey Sarah, how was your flight? Did you land safely at your destination?
Hi, Daniel. Yes, the flight was smooth and I just landed in Paris. I'm so excited to explore this beautiful city.
That's fantastic. What are you most looking forward to seeing during your visit?
I definitely want to see the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre Museum. And of course, I can't wait to try some delicious French food.
Sounds like a perfect Parisian adventure. Have a wonderful time, Sarah.
Thanks, Daniel. I'll send you some pictures from my destination.
That was a lovely conversation, Alan. It showed how the destination is the culmination of your travel plans and the exciting part of your journey.
Exactly. Whether it's a familiar place you love to revisit or a brand new adventure, your destination is what makes your trip worthwhile.
Absolutely. So there you have it. These 7 essential travel words will help you navigate your next adventure with confidence.
We hope you enjoyed learning these new words with us on Fluent English with Podcast. Safe travels, everyone.